Total mess. Total mess. Here, I'm just going to play one short clip because here's Biden again. Why they give this guy a pass on it's all about character and decency front. Biden doesn't have any character. I'm really sorry to inform you, but here's Biden trying to hit on, it's all about character and decency. They're on the ballot. Well, I hope they are because then we're not voting for you. Check this out.
Character is on the ballot. Compassion is on the ballot. Decency, science, democracy, they're all on the ballot. Who we are as a nation, what we stand for, and most importantly, who we want to be, that's all on the ballot. And the choice could not be more clear.
Yeah, the choice is pretty clear, Joe, if it's about character and decency, and that choice isn't you. So the Wall Street Journal has a good piece this morning showing all the times that Mr. Character, dreaded air quotes, Joe Biden, Captain Character, you know him, Superman, big Captain America shield, both of them at the same. He's got the vibranium shield and the Superman powers, right? Captain Character, Joe Biden, not so much. Wall Street Journal piece. The Joe Biden we know. What is his long political career? What is it, 47 years? Tell us about how he'd govern. Let's go to a few screenshots here about, Captain Character, Joe Biden. So good. So good. Speech was awful. About how many times Joe Biden's flip-flopped on major issues. Let's undress Joe Biden here. No, don't. That's a cringe word. I don't mean that way. I mean, let's undress his policies. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Immediate correction there. Wall Street Journal. Quote, there's a reason for pessimism from the evidence of Joe Biden's long career. He's opposed taxpayer funding for abortion for 4 decades until he reversed himself last year. In the 1990s, he led the fight for a crime bill that he now disavows as he finds America guilty of systemic racism. Listen, it's about character, right? So he wants to put people in jail to clean up American cities until he doesn't want to put people in jail and let the criminals out. Just to be clear, Joe Biden doesn't support taxpayer funding for abortion until the liberals got on his case, and now he does. All character. At least Trump's promises he's fulfilled. Let's go to takeaway number 2. Joe Biden. Remember the whole Robert Bork confirmation hearing for us older folks out there? Well, Bork was nominated to the Supreme Court. Biden said he'd probably have to vote for him because of his qualifications. Then Teddy Kennedy launched a tirade against Bork, and Mr. Biden, running the Judiciary Committee, fell right in line and borked Robert Bork and destroyed his nomination. Now we have Clarence Thomas, who was a great pick. But Bork was destroyed because of Biden. The character guy. Let's go to takeaway number 3 about Biden. Firing right through these. Biden supported the invasion of Iraq in 2002 while chairing the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. Then he flipped when most Democrats did, and as the fighting became difficult. Then he opposed the Iraq surge, saying it would fail. Then in 2011, he supported Barack Obama's withdrawal from Iraq that set the stage for the rise of the Islamic State. He then opposed the raid on Osama bin Laden. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Biden has been on the wrong side of every foreign policy issue of our time, not according to me, but according to Bob Gates. I'll get to that in a little while, too. All about character. Well, if it's about character, Joe Biden's been in Delaware for a long time. He's been a senator or some form of politician for 47 years. He's run for president about 62 times. Where is Joe Biden in Delaware? You think after 40 plus years, 4 decades plus, people in Delaware would have at least seen him at some event here or there. I mean, 40 years is a long time. Yeah. Joe Biden's been in office 2 years longer than I've been alive. Here's the great Fleckus, at Fleckus on social media, who we love. And he's got a video they took in Delaware, basically asking around, like, hey, have you seen Joe Biden? Everybody's like, oh, yeah, we see him all the time. That's not really what they said. Check this out.
Joe Biden doesn't do nothing here. I live on East 28th Street, right across the street from the projects. I have never seen Joe Biden a day in my life, never. To come to Delaware and do anything, it's lies. It's all lies. What is he going? 4 years. Donald Trump's been in office for 4 years, cleaning up their mess for over hundreds of years. It's not his fault. This is their politicians. This is the change. Donald Trump is the change for us, for the people, and what they need to know. The lies are done.
By the way, that gentleman happens to be black, which is irrelevant to conservatives that don't judge people by the melanin component of their skin, but matters a whole lot to liberals where it's everything. Now, listen, because he hasn't seen Joe Biden is not necessarily a full indictment, to be fair. But interesting that this Delaware resident, again, who happens to be black, remember, that only matters to liberals because that determines everything if you're a liberal. It means nothing if you're a conservative because we care about who you are, not the melanin component of your skin. I know that's hard for liberals to get your arms around, but that's not the way we think, right? That matters to them. And it's interesting. This guy's, he doesn't seem to have any love for Joe Biden at all. Never seen him, never done a darn thing for Delaware. His words, not mine.
You just heard Dan Bongino.